Okay, are we set up? Are we working? Seems to be working there. Seems to be working there. Let's move that out of my way. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. Okay, so hopefully everything's on. Can you hear me? Can you see me? We've got a bit of lag from what I'm doing to YouTube as usual. Really, Maddie? Literally the second I start streaming, you want to go for a wee? Okay, give me a sec. I will be back. Everything's working. Excellent. I'm just going to put the screen holder on. I will be back. I've just got to let Maddie out a second. Because, of course, she's got to wait until I start. Okay. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Let's go. Hurry up. Why do you have to wait until I want to work? Why can't you do this straight away? Come on. Maddie. Potty, come on. Maddie. Come on. Maddie. Come on. Done? All done? Okay, good girl. Come on then. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. You're going to sit under there, are you? Okay. Yeah, you can sit under there if you want to, that's fine. Good girl. Okay, we're back. What do I need to? I've got to figure out what I need to close down. I need to close that down. I need to move that over there so I can see chat. Make this a bit bigger so it's not. There we go. Okay. There we are. I've just broken a nail, so excuse me a second while I fix that. Mika, Miss Linux, hello. Jane's here. Hi, Jane. You got your sketchbooks? Wow, that was fast. Not impressed with Stillman and Byrne. What are you looking for in a sketchbook, Jane? Hey, Cody. So, to answer the question, what have I moved? I haven't moved as such. This is testing to see if it works. Hey, Katie. Maddie, go sit on the sofa. Go on, go sit over there. If you go sit over there, you can see what I'm doing. Come on. Hi. Belly rubs for Maddie. There you go, baby. You're a good girl. You are. Are you going to be a good girl while Mama works? Please. Come on, I turned the desk around so you could see me. So how about we don't moan? How about you go and have a nap? She's been so good all day, and then the minute I turn the camera on and start talking to it, she's up. Anyway, come on, baby. Good girl. Settle down. Got to find places to put stuff it's not going to be falling on the floor. So this is a temporary setup. I'm just trying it. For myself, I actually quite like it. It's really just a test to see if it helps Maddie. And all I've done, the spine is splitting on the Zeta. Just email Jackson's and they'll replace it for you. That's not normal. Just email them and let them know. They'll replace it. Jackson's is completely fine. Just email them about your order. Log into the site, go to your order, and there should be a contact thing right there on your account page. That's a faulty book. That's not. Good girl. Okay. Center. Focus. Maddie, stop. Go sit on the sofa. Go on, go sit over there. Go sit on the sofa. Go sit on the sofa. Go to bed. Please, go to bed. Please go to bed. You've been good all day. Go to bed. Blank. Oh, okay. The original question. I have. Hey, there we go. That makes more sense. My desk is usually here against the wall, and my computer is there, and I sit over there. And what I've done is gone like that and like that, and I'm now sat here. So I'm facing into the room instead of facing the wall. I was hoping that this would settle Maddie somewhat because she can see that I'm facing her. It's not that she wants my attention, she just doesn't want anybody else to have it. So if she hears me talking, she thinks I'm talking to her and she gets very frustrated. So I thought if I was facing into the room where she could see me, that would help. Currently, well, all day I've been doing stuff and talking to myself, just generally every few minutes, like was suggested in class, just, oh, I think what I'll do with this now is I'll just do this, this and this, you know, not talking to her, but just talking to make it sound to her like I'm working, streaming, talking to people on here. And it's been fine. She's been asleep there all afternoon. She's been absolutely fine. The second I switched on the streaming, she's up and wanted to go out. And now she's stood beside me getting belly rubs. Have you just not figured out that if you go over there, you can still see me? Come on, settle down. Settle, Maddie. Mama's got to work. Settle. Go to bed, please. Come on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Anyway. Hey, Pam. And now, which Pam are you? Are you Pam H? Are you a Pam J? Or are you a different Pam altogether? We have a lot of Pams. She knows. I think, my theory, there's something on the camera's setup that creates a sound that she can hear and I can't. And it triggers her, I think. That's my suggestion. Anyway, yeah, this mess is because I had to clear everything off my desk. So I you know, you may also, trigger warning for those of you who don't like spiders. I'm currently sitting in what I call Spider Alley or Spider Grove. This is a corridor, like, you can't see it, but this half of the wall is attached to the kitchen, and this half of the wall is a window that looks to outside. And because there is a external wall like that, we get a lot of spiders coming in. So there's a lot of spiders in this area. I had to clean out a whole ton of cobwebs to get into this corner. So it's possible, unlikely, I don't think, but possible that you may see a spider crawl across this expansive wall at some point. If you do and it's bothering you, just let me know. Oh, Pamatala, hello. Long time no see. You changed your name, that's why I didn't recognise you. Hello. It's been a while. Yeah, that corner is Spider Grove. This is Spider Alley. They treat it like a thoroughfare because there's a radiator right here behind me, you see. And because there's a radiator that stands out from the wall, that's where the spiders travel. So it's possible that I've messed up their little walkway. So if you see a spider and it bothers you, just let me know. I'm not scared of spiders. I don't have a problem with spiders. I like spiders, actually. They keep the bugs out. So I'm perfectly happy to move a spider if it's bothering anybody. And we do have some chunkers, I must warn you. However, yeah, so I've just moved the table. Now, this does mean that we've got a few little bits of things are not quite working as normal. Oh, they're not. No, this is England. We have the biggest spiders we have are wolf spiders. Their bodies are about an inch long and a quarter of an inch wide, but they have very long legs. But we don't have Australian type spiders here. We don't even have any poisonous spiders here. Wolf spiders can give you a nasty bite, and if you're allergic to it, it can cause a few problems. But other than that, we don't have any horrendous spiders. That's why I'm not bothered about them. They don't, unless something is poisonous and could potentially kill me, they don't bother me. We don't have poisonous snakes other than adders. And they are very secluded into specific areas. So we just, yeah, we don't have anything like that. So we should be fine. You have been missing for a while. Yes. It's nice to have you back. Anyway, let's get this road on the show, shall we? So, updates, things. Oh, I was saying we've got a few rickety setups. As you can see, my studio light is currently behind me because it's attached to the wall. I wasn't moving that until I know this works. So we've got a few weird shadows going on. Can't do anything about that without moving the light, but I have put all those lights on. Also, if I move the desk, this camera jiggles a tiny bit. So I have to be very careful not to slam into the desk. Because it's usually attached to the windowsill where it's solid. It's currently attached to the desk, so it's going to jiggle. I can't do anything about that either until I get it set up properly. So today is a little bit rickety, but we're here. That's the main thing. It was turn up with a half-assed setup, try it out, and do a stream, or don't turn up at all. And I figured, let's turn up. Right? It's better to turn up with a half-assed stream and just say, look, we're trying this, okay? Shit could get real fast. Let's see. Do you want to sit in there? You can sit in there if you want to. Now, if you like it in that corner, I can put your bed in there for you. So you can sit next to Mommy in your bed. Would that be nice? Would you like that? I can do that if you want me to. I've got to clean that corner out anyway. I mean, I've done myself a favour in a way because, hey, Pelican. Oh, day job, getting in the way of your entertainment. God darn it. Yes, it was really easy to just move the stuff out from under the desk, pull the desk forward, throw the chair on the other side and move the computer. And if nothing else, I've managed to get in here and clean the back of the desk, which, my God, because of the computer being here, it was so dirty. It was so dirty. So dirty. So all that got cleaned down and wiped down. So the back of the desk is clean now, at least. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. The desk is really heavy, but it's on. My neighbour upstairs helped me build it because it's one of these sit-stand desks. So it's on a cast iron base. It's really heavy. But when we built it, he said, you won't be able to move this on your own. So why don't we get some sliders and put them underneath the feet? And then you'll be able to slide it across the carpet fairly easily. And it works. I can move the desk around on my own. He's brilliant. That was a great thought. So anyway, because I've moved things around, I don't know where anything is. So I've literally grabbed a pile of ephemera out of the front of my ephemera pot. I've got a few paints and inks and things that I was already using. I've got a bag of pens and stuff and glue and things. I've got my black paint and I've got some water, and I dug out just from my cart my matte medium in case I need it. And I thought, I'm just going to sit here and I've got my normal pencil case, and I've got my tin of words. What they're called? Gansai Tambi. Right, this tin, okay, this is the Mozart tin. I took the stuff out of here, took out the plastic because it takes up. Maddie, stop. Go and sit down. Go on. Go and sit down. Not working so far. It was working earlier, but it's not working so far. Go and sit down. Go on. Settle. I gotta ignore her. I've got to ignore her. No. Go sit down. This came with a big, when paints come, they tend to come with lots of excessive plastic, right? And there was like 1/2 inch of plastic between every single pan. So I took the plastic out and I put the things back in the tin, and they only took up this much room. So I decanted them into a different tin, took out the plastic from the bottom, and this is my Gansai Tambis. Now, I've got a few Gansai Tambis. I've got 6 in a little tin in here that I use very often. I've got some in my main watercolor tin that I use all the time. In fact, I've hit pan on them, so that's how often I use them. That's why they're in my main tin. I thought I'd put these in here. I've got about 8 that are either very close to colors here or colors that I don't use, like metallics and stuff. I don't use metallics. Gold and silver, yes. Anything else I don't really use. And this fits perfectly in here with room for a water brush on either side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 6s, 24 of my 56 Gansai Tambis in here. So it's a good set. It's a good set. I've managed to pull my thing apart. I don't know how I've done that. I'll fix that later. But it's handy to have a set on my desk and not in that massive box. That box drives me insane. So yeah, let's just see what we can do, shall we? Scooby's home, by the way. I went and picked him up yesterday. I was supposed to go on Friday, but I didn't make it. So I went yesterday. So he's now sitting over there. I need to get a box and paint it, and then I'll be set. Okay, what are we going to do? This is a Maddie, stop. 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 I think she's hungry, but I'm not. Rose, hello, Rose. Your first live in months. Well, it's yeah, kind of same, but well, I streamed last week, but stop. Yeah, I've got to get a box because what I do, it costs £215 here to cremate a dog. Except my dog was the same size as my cat, and that only cost £68. It's ridiculous. They fleece you. So I just got the basic thing. He was cremated separately, but I just had the basic little tube box, basically in a bag in a box kind of thing. It's a nice box, you know, but it's not personalized or anything. But I figure I can paint a box and make it personalized and put his picture on it and make it really nice. Far nicer than anything that they can offer me. So I can personalize it for me and make it really pretty. So that's going to be a project that I'll do. I might do that on Patreon because I think that's going to be quite difficult to work on. Sorry, but that's not going to be a YouTube thing. I have other things I can work on YouTube, but that I don't think that's going to be a YouTube thing. Patreon, we are currently chilling. We're having a chill year this so far. We've done a lot of learning, heavy duty learning on astrology and tarot and all sorts of stuff over there, and art stuff and art journaling and sketching and painting and all sorts. This year we're just doing it. We're not trying to, it's more like this. It's just hanging out with me. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. You can do the same as me if you want to. We can chat, we can talk about stuff. It's a really nice little community. It's more like a study group actually than a live stream. It's just friends hanging out, you know, people come on stream or they chat to us or whatever, and it's just really chill. Currently we're doing definitely 2 of those a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. It's recorded for those who can't make it live, and I'm doing occasional Tuesdays at the moment, but eventually I'm going to do all 3 days, and then do Wednesdays here live. But I didn't do yesterday on Patreon because I had a printable to put up and I'd been out all day and I was absolutely exhausted by the time I got back. So yeah, you got to manage them spoons, right? Don't manage the spoons, then you don't get to do fun stuff like this. That's the way it goes. Anyway, yes, much more fitting for me as an artist to do something myself than just spend a lot of money on something that's not even going to be unique. Nah. It's like they asked me if I wanted, do you want us to get paw prints and fur clippings? And I'm like, dude, I've had it for 12 years. I've already done all that. We've done that several times over the years. What are you talking about? Hey, Deb. Come on, Miss Maddie. Settle down now, please. You've got to settle down. You've got to settle down. Yes. You're going to be a good girl. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm just using whatever was on my desk. This is a Moleskine Art Collection Sketchbook. So it's the new version of the old Moleskine Sketchbook. But it's an A4. I blame my bun for this. This is her fault. She bought a big one and I got instant FOMO. I've been struggling a little bit with the size. This is a lot of real estate. Maddie is really missing him. Yes. Good girl. Stay. Oh, I got her up. No, but you were being a good girl. You were being a real good girl. Yes, you were. That deserves a belly rub. Well done. You're being a good girl. Okay. Go sit on the sofa then. Go back and have a nap. Go on. Go back and have a nap. You're a good girl. Yeah, she's never been the only animal in the house. Nobody else, everybody else is like, oh, I bought this thing, I've got this thing, and I'm like, you can do that with this. You can do that with that. I've already got one of these, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a similar thing. Bun does it, and I'm like, want, Amazon, give. Maddie, come on, settle. Good girl. Go lie down. Go lie down. Yes, she's an enabler. She's not an influencer, she's an enabler. And I get so much FOMO because she shows all this lovely stuff and I'm like, oh, I need one of those. And I'm like, no, I don't need one of those, but I'm going to have one anyway. Anyway, let's not talk about that one. This is, it's taken me a while to get into it, but I'm getting there. I am starting to get there now. This is my most successful piece so far. I really like this one. She does make everything look cool and approachable. Yes, she'll appreciate that you said that, Katie. She really does. This is, I really like this. I like this so much, I'm not sure what to do with it next. And I've also discovered, stop, go on, go to bed. Go to bed. Maddie, go to bed. Good girl, go to bed. I won't disturb you next time. I've discovered that I prefer this size to the long, thin page like this, which is weird for me. I'm not normally like that. I don't normally go that way, but here we are. I like this format, but I don't like the tall, thin. I don't like A4 anyway. I'm not a big A4 person, but I do like the size of this as a full size layout. I do like him. I love the colors in the background. I'm so happy with him. But because I'm so happy with him, I've kind of stalled on what to do next. It's not, I don't feel like, oh, I don't want to do anything because I'm going to mess it up. It's not that. It's just like, he looks so damn cool right now. What can I do to make him any better? That's the question. So I'm just kind of chilling on this one for now. And we'll see what happens. But I really like him. I love him. I think he's amazing. So yeah, I'm slowly getting there. This is an awful page. I was just trying the paper. I don't know if she's salvageable. Anybody got any idea who it is? There's a delay. That's why I'm waiting. Yeah, I might cover this one. I don't know. I don't know if she's salvageable. Maybe I should try salvaging her first. Maybe that's what I could do today. See if she's salvageable. Look at this gorgeous guy. Maybe if we could salvage her and put him there. Maybe we could do that. It is Helena Bonham Carter. Yeah, it's Bellatrix. I'm impressed anybody realised that. It's Bellatrix. Maybe I can salvage her. Maybe I can salvage her. I like her hair. It's the rest of it that I'm not keen on. Well, that's not true. I like the hair. I like the face. I like the way it's done. I just don't like it altogether. I need to... Maybe we'll work on this. Maddie, stop. Stop, please. You have to stop. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go and sit over there. Go on, go to bed. We're not playing this game. Let's see. Can we cut this guy out? Good girl. Go to bed. Okay, let's see if we can... I'm trying to make a rough edge around his fur without, so I'm not cutting him out with scissors. Go to bed. Okay. I probably won't leave this like that. I mean, it's a photo from a... I think it's from a catalogue, if I remember correctly. It's like an outdoorsy man's stuff, lumberjack shirt type catalogue. Winter clothing, probably. So I probably won't leave him like this. I'll probably do a little bit of altering to him, but I think I could get away with putting him on that page and kind of painting around him. I mean, it's my journal. It's not, well, sketchbook. It's not like this is a finished piece of work I'm going to scan and put up for sale or anything like that. This is just me playing around with stuff. So I probably won't alter it as much as I normally would. I mean, if this was a painting, I would just repaint him completely. I'd use him as a reference and repaint him, but I don't think I want to. I kind of like him on that page. Kind of like him on there. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's pop him on there. Maybe we can move him over a little bit. Yeah, if I can get him there, so he's not going over the 2 pages, because that'll lead to him his ear is going to stick up over the page anyway, but that will lead to it lifting up if it goes over the 2 pages only that much. Or can I fit it? No, it would actually fit. It would actually fit. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, the consensus is she's salvageable. If all else fails, I've now got a really nice dog on the page, and I can just paint her in black and add some snow, and we're done. I like her. I don't know what it is I don't like about her. I don't know what it is. No, Maddie. Settle. No, settle. Leave it, settle. This is matte paper, so I don't have to get the mixed media stuff out for this one. And just stick it on here with a bit of glue. The old shopping card to get the air bubbles out. Okay, bit of I don't have my scissors handy, so I'm just going to wrap this around the page and tear it off. No, it's stuck now, so I'm just going to leave it there. That'll do. Worry about that later. There we go. It's nice and stuck down. Missed a bit there. Might have to throw some matte medium on this edge just to get it to stick along the corner there, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, let's see. What else have we got here? We've got some other bits here. Let's see if we can use some of these. Okay, seems we're going with yeah, I can do that with paint, so I don't need that one on there. Okay. Let's try that, shall we? Okay. You put that splash of blue back in, but there's people standing in it, so. There we go. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh God, I've forgotten I was watching chat. Hi guys. Pam, hi. Hope you're feeling better. You're feeling better. That's good. Oh. No, I forgot I used that water-soluble black pencil. There. That's where the black is coming from. Around the edges of the dog as well. I don't need to go over the whole dog because it's matte paper, but definitely worth just sealing the edges. Oops. Okay. Well, that's improved already. Oh, back to a meeting that could have been an email, probably. Okay. That's a start. I'm liking that so far. I need to put some ink. I think what I want to do is change that brown to more of a pink. I know, I keep using pink. Who is she? But, you know. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you're being a good girl, though. Settle down. You've got biscuits. Go and eat your biscuits if you want your biscuits. You can have biscuits if you want them. Get a hair in your eye. Come here. Come here. I got it. There we go. There you go, my love. I fixed it. There you go. Good girl. Maybe I should move this and put the chair here so you can sit next to Mummy. You can be on camera. You could be on camera, Miss Maddie. But put the chair there. You could be on camera. What do you think? What do you think? Would you like being on camera? You might like that. You might like being involved in what's going on. What would be the best place for me to put some music I discovered on the Discord? Oh, anywhere, general chat. If it doesn't have a specific category, put it in general chat. Unless it's like specific witchy music or something like that, then it maybe put it in the witchy thing. But no, just general chat. Yeah, I think I want to put some of this on here. Get some drippy going. Tone down that vivid orange. I like red hair. Okay, got red hair myself, but that's a bit orangey. It's always worth asking if you're not sure. Okay, let's get a big old brush. Yep. Channel in the middle of the book. That's not what we want. Maddie, settle. Settle. I mean, it's mixed media. It doesn't really matter if it gets on anything else in the book, but I don't want it to get on the table. Yeah, I feel like that already looks a bit better. Just with the darker colour. Maybe that's what I didn't like about it, was the orange. Maddie, stop. Stop. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Oh no, we don't have a share something interesting. That's general chat. Because everything's interesting to somebody somewhere. Especially music. Somebody's always interested in music. Okay, so now she has my hair. See? Oh, good girl. Had some biscuits, did you? Okay, good girl. Need burping. She'll need burp in a second. Hang on. I gotta wait for this to dry a second anyway. Good girl. There we go. Actually, I could do a bit of that yellow. Just add it to his eyes. No, come on. Stop silly. You were being so good and now you're being so silly. Okay. You were being good and now you're being dorky. Hi. I need a blue. I don't have a blue out, but I can reach my blue paint, so let's get some blue. Go with that one. And I might need some more of that yellow for contrast. We'll see. I'm liking these little designs down here. I might put some more of those around. Oh, that one's not open. I don't want to open one. Okay, we'll use the other one. Oh, this one is transparent. Okay, let's use that. Oh, I've got to get my eyes done. I can't read chat from here with my glasses on. That's not good. So what's everybody working on while you watch? What are you doing? Yeah, I feel like I want a smaller brush. Where's my little brush? Where's my little janky brush? There he is. There's my little janky brush. This is translucent, so I should be able to. Soften some of these edges without actually covering them. Oh, big puddle of yellow there I'll have to avoid. Maddie, stop. No. Stop. Go to bed. Working on merch. Woohoo! You're a mostly functional person today. That's good. That's good. That's a long time sick for you. That's like 10 days for you, isn't it? It's not like you to be off that long. You obviously needed the rest. Busy in the kitchen with foodstuffs. Picking up and cleaning the kitchen area. There's far too much cleaning going on. Decorating a cake, but now you're doing makeup. Fair enough. Decorate a cake, decorate yourself. Yeah. Playing timekeeper for your mum. Went to talk to the neighbour about new people in the apartment building. Ah, so if she's not back in 20 minutes, you have to suddenly have a phone call that she needs to answer. Yeah. This is why it's good to have pets. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go. Maddie, I was just about to let Maddie out. A whole week. Yeah, well, you were down for a whole week, but then it's Wednesday now as well. So that's like 10 days out. That's not... You must have been really run down. Having a good cup of coffee. Yes, giant cups of coffee is what we do. I want a little bit more solid yellow in a few places. And I want to reintroduce that teal colour. I had to take that bit out because there was people stood there. But I really like that splash of teal. I think I'm going to have to put that back in. I'm just doing it in a different way. Best thing about mixed media, or one of the best things about mixed media. Stop! You're being naughty now. Go to bed. Go to bed. Best thing about mixed media, you get to... Oh, I was off camera. Hang on. I need to move my camera up a little bit. So you can see. There we go. Now you can see better. Try and get it to stay still. We're a little bit skewed on perspective because it's too far that way, but I'm not messing with it too much today. Yeah, there's no such thing as a dead paintbrush in mixed media. Except if it's been sitting in the glue thing for too long. Maddie, stop, please. Ready for 2023 to be over. It's been a long year. It really has. Yes, it's definitely improving. It's definitely improving. It's not quite there yet, but it's improving. I'm liking it more than I'm not liking it. I'm liking it more than I'm not liking it, definitely. I may have to go and let Her Majesty out again in a minute. Bit up here as well, I think. Okay. And then I'm just going to put, I don't want to go in with black yet, but I just need to put his ear. I'm just going to put, let's see. Maybe that. I'm just roughing in where his ear would be. There we go. Now he's got 2 ears, see? That's much better. All right, I'm going to have to go and let Maddie out because the whining is getting annoying. Give me 2 minutes. I will be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Where's my screen? What I need. There we go. Okay, Maddie, come on. Oh. Let's go. You in, Maddie? Maddie? Leave it. Maddie? Leave it. Maddie? Oh, leave it. First. In. Can you settle now, please? Can you settle now, please? Good girl. Settle, please. Good girl. Good girl. Settle. Oh. Oh. Well, I just sat down and nearly fell off my chair. I don't know what's happened there. Stomach bug going round. Ew. It's that time of the year, isn't it? Right, are you going to settle down? You're going to go and be stinky somewhere else, please? Come on, move. Oh, that's the colour I want. Space Cadet. See that tiny little bit of blue? It's that colour. That's what we want. I don't want to go crazy with the blue, but you have to go. Okay, thanks for dropping by. See you in Discord at some point, hopefully, if you get sorted. Hey, Nan. Okay. Use a smaller haggard brush. Oh, perfect. It's exactly the colour. Exactly the colour I wanted. I'm going to put it in a few places. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Oops. Okay, that brush is going to have to get glued back together, but whoops. All righty. Need this to dry a bit before I do anything else. So I'm just going to sit and wait for it to dry. I can't be bothered to get anything else out. I could get something else out and work on it, but everything's a bit of a mess at the moment and I just don't want to. So I'm just going to give it a minute and let it dry. So chat to me, talk to me, talk to me. Yes, I'm liking this a lot better. I'm liking this a lot better now. Definitely. I think this is probably dry now. I can probably start going in with a bit of pencil or something. Do a bit of this is where my really tiny Prismacolors go to die. That's that yellow. Nope, doesn't stand out. Maddie, stop. Not the colour I just used. Can't even tell. Oh no, it's a different colour. Okay, cool. No, I can't give her a navy blue dress. She's a Slytherin. Give her a black dress. Another black dress. I can't put green on you. I'm not putting dark green on you. Just looking there. What do you use to glue your brushes back together? Oh, what's it called? Super glue. E6000, Gorilla Glue, whatever. This is Loctite super glue. I use the gel and I use the power gel, and I use the one that says it bonds immediately and then requires a couple of hours to set. And I literally just don't drop it straight in because it'll glue the brush together, but run it around the inside of the ferrule. The gel makes it easier to keep it where you want it to be. And then I just do that. If you've got a very loose ferrule, you can go through and use a pair of pliers to squeeze it, but this will hold. I've done this before to this brush, in fact, about 4 years ago. This one keeps falling apart, but it's one of my favorite brushes, so I'm just going to keep putting it back together. And don't do what I just did and wipe your finger across the super glue, because that's how you get super glue on your finger. It should not be allowed. Super glue, sharp scissors, glitter. Maddie, go and settle down. You're being a pain. Go on, go and settle down. What time are we on? 6:30. I'm not streaming too late today because I've got another stream on Thursday for Patreon. I've got another one on Saturday for Patreon. And I might have to go out on Friday. So I'm not going to stream too late today. We're not doing like an epic 40-hour stream again today. Super glue. I'm terrible with super glue. My brain is literally saying to me, don't put your finger in the super glue. And what do? I put my finger in the super glue. It's what we do. So for the hair, what I'm thinking is I'll finish doing most of the background. And then once I've done that, I'll come back in with maybe some white or possibly some of that yellow and do strands of hair coming down and then cover it with that red ink again, so it's dark. Because if I just put red ink over this, it won't show up. So for her hair, it's not going to be flat like that. I am going to bring it out, but I want to do the background first. Too much peopling. Yeah, too much peopling. I peopled yesterday. Why is the doorbell ringing? Be right back. The doorbell should not be ringing for me. I don't understand why it's ringing. Or why it's ringing twice. There we go. Good girl. Come on, get back. Good girl. Yeah, there we go. Go back. Good girl. Sit up there, please. Maddie, sit up there, please. Sit. Good girl. Settle. Good girl. Settle now. Oh, wasn't for me. It was for the guy upstairs. But there's 2 doorbells. And nobody seems to be able to figure out that the bottom one is for the bottom flat. And the top one is for the top flat. Why can't people figure this out? I don't know. It's not rocket science. I think I need to add some white over here. Not a lot. Just a bit. Maybe I'll start with some white pencil rather than going with paint. Just add a few bits of white just to bring that white over here. Oh, Her crow pendant is going to be white. Add some white into her face. Might need a little bit of paint. I don't know where my white paint is though. Oh, I know. This Gansai Tambi white, you can use it like gouache. If you get it wet and then let it get like a paste, it can get really thick. I'm gonna find out what it sounds like when the plumber's head hits the wall, but you can only do that after both bathrooms are done. Oh. I actually didn't mind peopling yesterday because it was the bus driver was really pleasant. I know, right? But like really pleasant, not just like not unpleasant. He was really nice. He was like, come on, love, come on up. Do you need a ticket? I'm like, no, I've got one on my phone. Hang on. Yeah, no rush. He says, you're all right. And then because I was walking with a stick, he said, I'll wait till you sit down. Well, yeah, you'd think. I'll wait till you sit down before we set off. Don't you worry. You take your time. You know, really, really nice chap. And as everybody was getting off, he's like, mind your step. Be careful how you go there. You know, obviously somebody who really liked his job. And then I was talking to the girls at the vets, obviously. So, and both of the girls who were on were both girls that know the dogs. So that was quite nice. And I popped in the supermarket for a few bits and pieces, but it was all self-service. There was like 25 checkouts and it's all completely self-service. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. No, settle, please. Settle. I don't know what I'm doing with her eyes yet, but I kind of like that she doesn't have eyeballs. Is that weird? Okay, let's do... I'm going to do some white splatters over this corner eventually to match the snow on his coat, but obviously that's a final layer type thing. Splatters and things are usually final layers for me. But I do think I want to put a few over there. I'm going to need some more water. Yeah, see, that just brings that across. I like it. This is 1000% improvement on what I started with. I'm really happy with this and the direction it's going. Obviously, it's got a long way to go yet, but I'm really happy with the direction it's going. Somebody has settled on the sofa, which is good, now that she's been out again. She's settled on the sofa. So hopefully that means she's going to be quiet for a few minutes. I don't mind. I don't care if like service staff are not pleasant. It's when they're aggressively unpleasant that I don't like it. They can be completely neutral and just do the jobs, and that's fine. They don't have to be nice. They don't have to be pleasant, but it is nice to get one who's pleasant. It is really nice to get one who's just enjoying his job and enjoying chatting to people, and, you know, but that shouldn't be out of the norm. It should be the norm, not the exception. Yeah. I bet it was a culture shock in Japan, because respect is a huge thing over there. They take their service very seriously. Your favourite way to use the Gansai Tambi watercolours is like gouache. I like it in all sorts of ways. I like to use them as watercolour, but I also enjoy that I can go in and use them as gouache over the top of watercolour if I want to. I like how versatile they are, is what I'm saying. I like having the option. Ooh, okay. Oh, I need to put some white in there. I can't see my brush. I think I put it away. But I need to put some white in his ear there. I'm just going to splatter it in for now. I'm going to come back and work on him separately, but integrate some of this here. He's got, there we go. Just so I know, it's more mapping out than anything else. I am going to do something with the dog. I don't think I'm going to leave the dog just as a picture. I might leave a large portion of his face, but I think I actually do want to come in and kind of paintify him, if that makes sense. Make him look less like a photograph and more like he's painted, which is fairly easy. It's basically paint over collage. I don't want to change him too much, but I want to change him enough that he's not just the photo stuck on the page. So yeah, if you're not on Patreon, I do a lot more of this over on Patreon, especially at the moment, because we're not really studying anything in particular. We do still do a bits of astrology and tarot, but astrology and tarot. But a lot of what we're doing at the moment is painting and journaling and, you know, just getting our creative groove back on, because my creative groove got up and left round about the middle of 2020 and it just didn't come back. So I'm trying to make it happen by pretending I have a creative groove, you know, make like a Leo, fake it till you make it, right? Your sister loved being a barista. Wasn't an out to live off. Oh, the amount of people who they're really, really good as baristas and they love the job and they love meeting people, but they don't give them any time off. And they expect them to work ridiculous hours at the drop of a hat for absolute pittance. I mean, am I odd in thinking that if you pay your staff who want to be there, I don't mean like the weekend workers who come in for 20 minutes and go home. I mean like the full-time staff who actually want that job and enjoy that job and want to be there. Am I wrong in thinking that maybe you should pay them a bit more so they actually want to stay? Is that wrong? Is that unusual? I mean, oh, don't press the keyboard, baby. See you later, Pam. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you back. It's more of a discussion now and looking at monthly stuff and creative stuff. Yes. It's a community kind of get together, hangout like this, but where we discuss things that are slightly more personal, which is optional, obviously, for everybody. But some people like to talk about what's going on and some people like to take a step back and just, you know, join the discussion but not overshare, which is totally fine. It's a mixed media discussion. But we are very much a community, so if that's what you're looking for, maybe consider coming over and joining us for a month and see how you go. All links are down below. I think we're having a lot more fun this year than we'd have in previous years, even though this year has not been great so far. Certainly in terms of the sessions we've been doing, I think are a lot more fun. Okay. This is kind of freaky up here. Look at that. That's that's completely accidental, but I kind of like him. He's freaky and like a plague monster. Oh, it could be a Dementor. Maybe it's a Dementor. What do I want to do next? I don't know. I think I want to let it breathe. I think I want to let it breathe, let it settle, let it just marinate for a while before I do anything else to it. But I am 1000% happier with it now. I come to this page, like before I was coming to this page and looking at it and going, oh, I think I'll just paint over her. I just want to cover her up. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And now I'm like, I like it. Picasso, innit? Anyway, I'm going to stop streaming there for today because having moved my desk and pulled things out and moved stuff, my studio looks like it's completely exploded. So I need to sort this mess out or it's going to drive me insane. But at least I can get to this corner and do something about this corner now, because this corner has needed clearing out for a while and I couldn't get to it because the desk was in the way. And now I can. So hopefully I can do something with that. I don't know that I'm going to move any more furniture about just yet, but if I can tidy up stuff around, then I can figure out what I want to do with the furniture. I might want to move this over there because I like having it on the left of the desk, which means I can put my easel over here, or I could potentially put my easel over there and put Maddie's chair here so she can sit and be on stream. She'd be able to sit right there and see what's going on. She might like that. She's certainly been a bit more settled today than she normally is. Even though she's obviously after her tea, because I'm streaming a bit later than usual. But yeah, I think she's enjoyed this a little bit more. And I like sitting this way around, actually. I don't like having the window behind me. I'm going to have to figure out the blinds. I'm going to have to clear off the windowsill so I can close the blinds, because I don't like having the window behind me there. Not now it's dark outside. It was already all right when it was light outside, but now it's dark. I don't like it. And I'm going to have to figure out a way of covering up my computer, because my computer is sat right in front of the window. You don't do that around here. You don't put any. Everybody knows that somewhere in your house you've probably got a nice computer or a TV or other things that can be lifted, but we don't put them in front of the windows where they can be seen in full view. We don't do that. That's not sensible. So I've got to figure out a way of covering the computer, or maybe I could just close the blinds at night. I mean, there is that option. I've got a net curtain up because I don't like people being able to look in the window. But yeah, I suppose I could just sort the blinds out and close the blinds. Or I could fix the curtain rail that's needed fixing for about 1.5 years. But again, I couldn't get to it. And I could put my curtain up, which would be a lot easier, because those blinds are a pain. I don't know, but I've got to do some clearing up. I probably need to grab a bin bag and start chucking stuff, because it's been a while since this corner's had a clear out. But at least it feels nice. I like this. I don't like the whole having all the furniture around the outside of the room and a big gap in the middle. It doesn't feel right to me to do that. But I think this could work. What do you think, Miss Maddie? Do you like it? Do you like it? What do you think? Do you want to come up and say hello? Do you want to come up and say hello? Come up and say hello to everybody, or goodbye to everybody. Come on, Miss Maddie. Up, up. Maddie, come on, baby. You don't want to, you just want to sit next to Mum. Okay. Well, apparently she just wants to sit next to me. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I will carry on with this at some point. I don't work on pieces like start to finish. It might be weeks before I come back to this, or I might finish it off on Patreon tomorrow. I don't know yet. But I'm liking it so far. I like where it's headed. So I feel better about this now that it's, yeah. And I definitely like the bigger pages, not the single page. Double page is much better to work on than a single page. The single page feels weird. So I think this will be for larger pieces. Pam J! Pam J! There's Pam J. See, you're always so damn quiet until you go. Right, Pam J. I messaged you on Patreon the other day. I don't know if you've seen it, but I messaged you on Patreon. Oh, she's terrible. She comes in, she doesn't say anything, and then she's like, bye, we're all going now, bye. I'm like, well, I didn't know you were here. Learn to say hello, woman. Yeah, so I'm going to, oh, you've been redoing your cubes. Oh, you have to show us that tomorrow, Cody. Be prepared. You're going to show us. Or are you doing your seasonal change? Is it your seasonal change that you do? I think I'm going to sit here, do a bit of painting, have some tea, watch some YouTube, and try and clear out this corner a bit. Because multitaskers are us. You can share in Discord. Awesome. Yeah, that's it for today, I think. For those of you on Patreon, coffee, in the When Frogs Sing full year class, etc., it's all the same thing. I will see you tomorrow at 4. For the rest of you, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to do the YouTubey things like subscribe, share, comment. Hello. You know the drill by now. And I will see you hopefully next week. I have plans to stream next week. Basically, what I'm doing on Wednesdays is if I can't stream, I will have video available that I'll put up. I've got a couple of videos that I've done that are not time sensitive, so I can just put those up if I can't make a stream. But I want to stream every week, so that's what we're attempting to do. See you next week, guys. Bye. How do I end the stream? I can't remember how to do it. There we go.